Hey everyone, Ben here again, and today we'll be opening some Speed Duel. And so, here we have two booster boxes, one of each of these Speed Duel sets that have been released already, and so this will increase the basic availability of cards for me to play with different people. And so, yeah, since they will not have to invest in this game, they can just make a deck with the cards that will be in the library for Speed Duels. And so, there we will have some gameplays videos. So that will be something to look forward to for you guys. Today we'll be opening the Arena of Lost Souls booster set, which was the first booster set of Speed Duel. Notable cards from this set would be, obviously, the knight here, but he's not that important really. The one card I really want to get out of this is King of the Skull Servants as a super rare. I haven't pulled it, and I've opened like 30 of these packs from different boxes and such, different occasions and whatever, but I still haven't gotten my freaking King of the Skull Servants super rare. So that's the one card I really want to get. Otherwise, Sphere Karibo would be lovely to get. And there are a few other cards that are pretty interesting in here, so let's just get right to it. So these packs have 4 cards each, all commons unless you are lucky and get a foil. So yeah, basically this set has some zombie stuff, it has some new skills, it has some warriors, it has some equip spells, it has the King, Queen, and Jack's Knight plus their fusion. It has a few other cards that are interesting enough. I think it has one, is it Manju or Senju of the Thousand Hands, something like that? Anyways, we have Jack's Knight here, Shallow Grave, Harpy's Pet Dragon, and Armored Zombie. Still no bling. We'll keep going. So yeah, I will be, or at least I hope to play this game with a few friends, at least my girlfriend, at least like the bare minimum. And so we'll be playing as soon as we have decent enough decks, which shouldn't be too long, honestly. After opening this and the next box, we should have some quality time value decks. Oh, Whiptail Crow, that's not a bad one for this set. Common Charity. Draw 2 cards and banish a normal monster from your hand, or if you had none, your entire hand to the grave. Still, that's a pretty decent card. Like, I know there are some decks that could already be viable in this in this basic format. With Veil of Darkness, with Relinquished, and Sphere Karibo, and the 2 Searchers, and whatever. That sounds like fun. Ooh, Buster Blader, not bad. Possessed Dark Soul. Okay, still no foils. Anyways, we have 36 packs in one of these boxes. In my previous vids, I only did 18 because that was half a box and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to play the game. But now that I am sure I will be playing, well, it's worth the investment, honestly. I didn't buy these at full price. I got some pretty decent discounts. We have a skill card and all the skill cards are foil, so that will be our first foil. Magical Ghost, Amazon Spy, Shield and Sword, and Straight to the Grave! A Bonds skill. All dinosaurs, zombie, and rock monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense, but this also helps your opponent, because it says all of them on the field, not your own, necessarily. So we'll just sleeve it up in the back here, and we'll keep going. I know there is a Called by the Grave skill, which used to be worth a few bucks, but now it's not worth much, like $5 Canadian maybe. But that's an interesting skill. Rabbit Horseman, and ooh, nice! Ultra rare Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! So this bad boy here will be a pretty interesting card to get. I'm not sure if anyone will want to play it at that point, but it is an interesting card to get. You need Polymerization with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons to invoke this bad boy. Summon this big creature, and that's enough to win in 1 turn, because games have 4,000 life points in this game. But you also start the game with 4 cards in hand. So with 4 cards, that's 1 fusion of this. So be wary. Still very collectible. Ooh, Skull Servant, nice. We'll see how many we get. Great, and Diffusion Wave Motion. Still, it's not one of the ultras I was really looking for, but we'll take it. It is beautiful. Mystic Horseman, Harpy's Pet Dragon. I don't remember if there are many Harpies card in this set. I know there are a few, like the basic Harpy Lady and Sisters and Egotist, I believe, are in here. Or Egotist is in the tournament pack, probably. Not too sure anymore. Dispel, Dragon Zombie, Veil, and King's Knight. So, second super rare of this opening today. Beautiful one, to be honest. SpEeD dUeL King's Knight super rare. SpEeD dUeL cards can be used in regular Yu-Gi-Oh formats, but the opposite is not true. You cannot use normal format cards as SpEeD dUeL cards. Even if you use a normal Skull Servant card, you cannot just use a regular one if you needed a third, which is kind of sad, but you know, whatever. Okay, so we have 5 cards. Wait, what? 5? That's not supposed to happen. It says 4. We got 5. Hey, lucky pack. Didn't get any good cards in it, but lucky pack nonetheless. Wow. I wonder, I didn't notice if we had any other packs with 5 instead of 4. Let's be on the lookout. Common, Jack, Buster, nope, 4 again. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, 5 cards for the price of 4. Hey. It's 125% of a pack. Skull Servant. And nothing. But this is an interesting card. Send 1 face-up non-effect monster you control to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. That is an interesting effect. Basically, a lot of normal monsters exist in this set and format overall, and so that is not a bad move. Honestly, not a bad move. You can draw easily into some very decent stuff. Let's keep going. Still on the lookout for that super rare King of the Skull Servants. Ooh, Twister as our ultra rare number 2. Pay 500 life points and target 1 face-up spell trap on the field and destroy that target. It's a quick play. That's not a bad card because there isn't a lot of back row removal. You do have to pay 500 life points, but compared to Dispel, this can also destroy traps, which is very nice, actually. But it has to be a face-up card, so be wary of that. It's good against equipped spells. It's good against, I guess, field spells if you're not profiting from it, I guess. I don't quite know what else you want to blow with that. But, yeah, that's that. There's something to be, you know, obtained from it. It's still a decent card. Let's keep going. Queen's Knight. And, ooh, that is a card I really wanted because I do want to play the Relinquish deck a lot. But Senju with 1,000 hands, very nice pull right here. Very nice pull. When this card is normal or flip summon, you can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. That is good because if you start the game with 4 cards, let me tell you guys that if you only have the ritual spell and you need the monster, even if your deck is 20 cards, 4 is just a fifth of it. It's not that much. You do have many chances of not getting your monster, and you don't want to play 3 Relinquished necessarily, because if you have 3 Relinquished and 2 cards that are not your spell or do not search the spell, which could very well happen, I mean, you're going to brick, and bricking is bad in a game where you have 4,000 life points and monsters have 1,600, you know? I believe it's 4,000. Is it 4,000 or is it 8? I believe it's 4. And that was the final pack on the right side. Now to the left. Let's do this a little faster. But yeah, another Senju would be bliss. But I really doubt there would be a double of the same super in this opening. Still looking for the Sphere Kribo and for the King of the Skull Servants. But, you know, not a lot to hope for. After already pulling 2 ultras, I think there's only 1 left, maybe 2 if we're lucky. But yeah, if we have the same odds on both sides, 3 supers and 2 ultras on this side would be very awesome. Very, very awesome. Ooh, we have a super. Sword of Dragon's Soul. Equip only to a warrior monster. It gains 700 attack. After damage calculation, if the equipped monster battled a dragon monster, destroy that monster at the end of the battle phase. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like the foliage on that. Look at that. So this is what helps the Knights deck to get a little more power out of it. Because, you know, the level 5 Jack's Knight is a level 5 for 1900, which isn't too great. But King's Knight is 16 and Queen's Knight is 15, I believe. And so plus 700, that would make the deck a lot more dangerous because that's over 2000 for 2 cards, which is pretty doable. Yeah, 1500. Horseman and Clown Zombie. It's sad that you can only equip it to a warrior monster, but it is wise of them to only release that, because otherwise the game would be broken. Imagine having Acts of Despair in this set. Oh, that would be stupid. Diffusion, Snake Hair. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Oh, we have a skill card, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Call of the Haunted. Ooh, Skull Servant, nice. We have Call of the Haunted, ultra rare. So this is one of the good skills. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack. When this card leaves the field, destroy the monster. So it's basically just like a real normal Call of the Haunted, but this one is capable of being used anytime from the start of the game because it is your skill. So that is nice. You don't have to draw into Call of the Haunted. You don't have to set it beforehand because it's already set on the field at the beginning of the game. So that's kind of cool. And if you use anything to make fusions or rituals or whatever, you can bring it back right away and attack on the same turn. So that is pretty darn nice, honestly. If you're not using the one skill where you get to search one card, which was a promo skill, I believe, Call of the Haunted is one of the best you could get. Okay, so we have just a few packs left, maybe 6 or 7, I don't know. I didn't really count, I just felt real quick. And we have King of the Skull Servants, yes! Ah, blessed. Finally. Now we need 2 more. No, but seriously though, this is the one card I really wanted to get. And I got it. So I am somewhat satisfied from this box now. But yeah, this is a very basic card. It gains 1000 attack for each King of the Skull Servants and or Skull Servants in your graveyard. So you could get an easy 5000 attack if you have 2 of these and 3 of these in your graveyard. But yeah, that's not necessarily the main thing. But you could use this in a relinquished deck because these will be sent to the graveyard real fast. And because you can use them for materials, you can use them for protection or whatever. And basically, you can just boost its attack and steal your opponent's monster with Relinquish and attack directly for victory, which is insane, honestly. So also, this is dark and Relinquished is dark, so Veil of Darkness will easily work for the combos because if you draw one or the other, you can reveal it to draw one more. So that is also very, very useful in there. Violet Crystal, but also King of the Skull Servants I really wanted because of the fan factor. I am a big fan of King of the Skull Servants. I've been loving those since way back in early 2000s, so I'm really happy to see it as a foil for the first time ever. That one King of the Skull Servants is worth like $5 or $6 right now. That's ridiculous. Dragon Zombie. Okay, we have 4 packs left. Okay, come on, Ultra. Let's get a 4th Ultra. And 6th Super. Come on. Ah. 3 packs. Let's shuffle them real quick. And, oh, we have a skill card for Yugi, so that will be a foil. That is swell. Swell. I don't know what it is, but that's going to be cool. We have Royal Flush. Once per turn, if you control a Queen's Knight, you can pay 1000 life points to normal summon 1 King's Knight in addition to your normal summon or set. King's Knight and Jack's Knight you control cannot attack directly with the turn you use this skill. Still, that's pretty decent. I mean, you have like what? 3 kings, 3 queens, and 1 jack or 2 jacks in the deck. So you have a decent odds of having your Queen's Knight on the field. You pay 1,000 life points, which is a bit a lot, but still, you get to normal summon this guy as an additional summon, and then you can use this guy's effect to basically special summon Jack's Knight from your deck. So you have 2 monsters that can attack your opponent's monsters, and you have 1 monster that could attack directly, which is Queen's Knight. If you equip Queen's Knight with Sword of Dragon's Soul, that's an easy 2200 damage in your opponent's life points after already wiping their field from 2 monsters. That is very decent, honestly. That's still a 3-card combo out of 4, so it's not impossible. It actually is pretty possible. Veil, Jax, and Buster Blader. And our final pack! Come on, Sphere Karibo. Give us the love. Give us the Sphere. Give us Arcana Knight Joker. You've gotta be kidding me. Nah, honestly though, it's a pretty cool card to get. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above materials. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, you can discard the same type of card, monster spell, or trap, negate the effect. So that is pretty interesting. Because you could use polymerization with the 3 knights to make this, but that's your full hand already, so that's kind of sad. But you could, and you could protect this guy with its own effect, so that's not a bad move either. Anyways, we did get the card on top of the pack, so pretty glad, actually. It's not very expensive, but it's still pretty cool. So we got 4 Skull Servants, pretty cute. We have Royal Flush. We have Straight to the Grave, Sword of Dragon's Soul, King's Knight, King of the Skull Servant, and Senju of the Thousand Hands for our supers. For our ultras, we got Arcana Knight Joker, the guy on top of the pack. We got Call of the Haunted, very decent skill. Twister, which is honestly very good against equipped spells. Like when your opponent attacks with a big monster boosted by an equipped spell, and you can use this to lower its attack, it's just such a good feel. And you have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, a card that is just beloved by fans everywhere. And so this concludes today's opening of a full Speed Duel booster box. See you guys next time in this mini-series where we open Speed Duel cards with Speed Duel Attack from the Deep. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vid. I know I did. And until next time, guys, it has been a pleasure, and Panem out.